me share my screen. So, conclusion for today. The cause of our national poverty is simply our thinking system, not lack of resources. I hope you identify with that.
Yes.
It's our thinking system. An Australian film showed that the white government, out of guilt for what they had done to the native aborigines in Australia, wanted to help by introducing welfare system, giving them free money. You know, they do it here, and they don't do it in Nigeria and many other African countries. They don't do it. And what happened? Now, having money, many of them are killing themselves with alcohol. What they wanted to buy before, they didn't have money to buy. And you thought not having money is their problem. So you gave them a lot of money. Now they can afford what they wanted to do. The framing of their mind. The framing of their mind. The biggest problem of the poor is not lack of money. And if you don't have money, just know your problem is not lack of money. They need the thinking system of the rich. That's what they need. The mentality that makes the rich what they are. Their value system is what the poor needs, not money. And poverty in Africa can only be solved through changing our thinking system. That's why giving financial aids has not helped Africa over the years. And will never help Africa. Giving money to the poor is like sticking leaves on a tree. Normally, leaves give life to a tree through photosynthesis, but it is the leaf produced by the tree, not the one you stuck on it. As the process of producing the leaves establishes the living connection between the tree and the leaves, so does the process of making money establish the living connection between the money and the one who made it. The thinking system is that connection between the money and the one who made the money. And I'm just using finances here as an example to illustrate results that appear on the outside. It's coming from what is happening on the inside of a man. I'm just using money as an example. I said the greatest loss of a people is not mineral resources. I just hope this gets through. Because we've kept blaming the white man for coming to Africa and taking African resources. They blaming that our problem because of slaves. They came and took our growth over and made them slaves. They came and carried all our natural. We think that is our, but I hope from this, what we've been, just the short thing we discussed this morning, your mind is clear that that's not our problem. It has nothing to do with the mineral resources that was taken away or not taken away. It has nothing to do with it. Completely nothing to do with it. It's our thinking system that made us allow them to take our mineral resources. And it's still making us allow them today. In fact, we are giving it to them today. They are not coming to take it. We are giving it to them. We are taking it from our land and taking it to their land to keep it for them in their land. Our thinking system. And all those people doing it, they grew up from among us in our environment. They grew up with their thinking system. They carried our resources. They are carrying it today. They are doing it today. They are carrying our resources and going to the one to go and put it in their land, to use it to develop their place. Thinking system. When that thinking system is deprived, when the mainstream thinking system is warped and underdeveloped, he is stuck in what is given to him and will soon lose whatever is given to him. Hosea 4:6 says it is lack of knowledge, the right thinking system, that makes people perish. It is ignorance that makes people perish. The slick thinking systems. Strategic life implementation course. This course, the thinking system will raise resourceful problem solvers using what they have, not what their neighbors have, to meet their needs. Bring stability of peace of mind and joy in the family are far more important than money. Whatever I have and wherever I am, I can make it through anything. If you only knew what you have and how to live from what is inside, if you knew how, you know that that statement is accurate, very accurate. It wasn't a positive statement made to encourage somebody who is feeling down. No, it's a mindset. It's a framing of the mind based on what is known. Based on what is known. Trains, the slick thinking system trains you to live satisfied to the point where you are not disturbed or disquieted, whatever the state of affairs is happening. That's Philippians 4:11. Your life is a project, we talked about it, that God has introduced into the earth to create a positive change. And every project has these characteristics, has a starting point, an end point, and introduces change. And every individual life here is a project sent in here to be implemented. I just hope somehow the Holy Spirit get this through. Today, every human being you look on the streets or in your neighborhood, that you see something different about them as you're looking at them. You're looking at a project that is meant to be introduced into our society and alter our world. If you pass through and see a corpse, somebody killed, and just drop on the corpse and people are just passing by, be thinking about that. And that's just a project that is lost to the world. Not implemented, most likely. I hope you look at your friend, and anybody around, like I said. Each person is a project God introduced into the world, designed to transform the status quo. Each person, every child you see on your street is that way. The Speak Life Implementation course is designed to cultivate a mentality and address our thinking system, to awaken learners to their unique destinies in this world. Help them discover what that destiny is and guide them to engage in its fulfillment. It administered through facilitation sessions like I'm doing with you now, through workbook exercises, some of it you've tested. Learners explore and discover themselves, and some of you have some of that experience as we went through today. They design their personal routes to implementing the change they represent in the world. That's what the full course will take you through. They are guided towards the practical implementation of that change to make it happen, and not just what you talk about or pray about. The course assists all who care about the significance of their presence in this world. It is particularly useful to those whose religious upbringing has erroneously taught them to abandon their destinies to God. Having been ill-advised that it is in God's hands to implement and do what their lives are supposed to be on it. It's not in God's hands. You are in charge. The course is divided into 3 parts. The first one, discover your destiny. Next one, 3 workbooks. The next one, paint the canvas of your future. That goes from workbook 4 to workbook 7. And then the last bit, transform your world or implement your life project. That takes from workbook 8 to workbook 10, 11, and 12. The Trewin Initiative, the results, I walked through all these workbooks myself. I've gone through them myself. I'm going on through exercises like some of it you did today. And that's how Trewin came about. What I am doing with you today is part of implementing what I discovered is my destiny on this earth. Trewin conviction is that each human is a uniquely packaged internal wealth to be cultivated and released to transform society for the better. That's our conviction. That every human is coded to positively transform society and leave a legacy. Every human is coded that way. Every human. And this destiny is designed to be fulfilled before you leave Earth. It wasn't meant to be a positive message we preach about. It's something that happens on earth. It's therefore the vision of Trewin is to set up system where individuals discover and express their purpose and significance through a life transformation project that adds value to society. And step out to a system that will enable younger generation prioritize contribution to the society. They begin to see that as their destiny. Their lives are here to alter society. They imbibe that as they are coming through the primary school system, secondary school system, and they begin to learn what it means to live a selfless servant leadership, have a selfless servant leadership mindset. They are supposed to be framed that way. Every mind that passes through our primary school, secondary school system is supposed to be framed that way. They came to alter the world. And it meant to happen. It wasn't meant to be a positive encouragement to have a positive mind. It's meant to happen. Want to set up a system by which religious groups and educational institutions and other NGOs mold the mind of their people toward discovery and fulfillment of life purpose and significance in society. I want you to think about that. I looked at that picture. I thought that guy scratching his head. He's been to church or to the mosque, whatever religious affiliation he has been there and probably raised there. He gone to school, what we call school. In fact, we think he's educated. He may have PhD, like I told you about myself at the beginning. He had PhD, went through his research and he's a professor, and he's still scratching his brain with that. What's my life here about? Or he graduated, he has a PhD certificate, and can't tell why he came to earth. He can't answer that question why he is here. And we say he's educated. Has his mind really opened up? When he cannot answer the simple question, how will your life be by the time you leave? How will the earth be? He doesn't even know what he came to earth to do. Have we educated him? I don't think so. I don't think so. It doesn't matter what accolades he has. We haven't educated him. So the Trewin vision set up a system by which correctional, that's what we want to do. To set up the system that even those that have entered into correctional facility centers, that they are able to develop the vision of their personal purpose and significance in society. That's our desire. And they're equipped with the skills they need to implement their lives when they come out. They see their future when they are prison. They're equipped with the skills to make it happen, and they come out and make it happen. They want to put a system in place by which societal consciousness is transformed from individual powerlessness, as many of us are experiencing in the various countries that we are, maybe because of the state of the society. We want to transform that from individual powerlessness to individual empowerment that lies in that unique destiny built within each person. Discover who you are, the change wired in you that has nothing to do with the outside world, and make it happen. These training options, we do this training through Zoom as an option. It will take about 16 weeks to complete. If we put in 9 hours each week, 4 hours facilitation sessions, like we said, 8 to 12, like I think, and you commit 5 hours to do the exercises that the type you try to do today online here. We'll use 9 hours a week to complete the 16 weeks. The cost per trainee is the price in there, £1,850. That's what it costs one trainee to go through the course. If we meet twice a month, that is Saturday, 2 Saturdays a month, it will take us 8 months to complete. The plan is for us to start this course on the 13th of May for those that want to go through the Zoom session. Alternative, what we get out of that money you pay and the sessions we go through is over 50 live transformational facilitation sessions, then 13 books, all the workbooks that I've shown you, 69 exercise template, like the one I just given you. Everything I'm giving you today is a template. You get 69 of them that covers discovering your life purpose, developing the implementation, on organizing your life journey to destiny fulfillment. For detailed planning and implementation process, all these templates are available to you. And at least 1 hour per week of personal support in your workbook exercises, developing your destiny fulfillment mandate. Mentoring opportunity to implement your life in society and access to a close community of world changers. That's what you get. The second option, of course, is residential training, where we come out a weekend and we stay from Friday to Sunday. We put in 25 hours within that weekend in that breakdown that you have there on the screen. Friday, 4 hours, Saturday, 12 hours, and Sunday, 9 hours. If we do that, the weekly stages are there telling you number of stages. It takes us 7 weekends in all. And of course, because you got to pay for the residential environment, the cost goes up a little bit more, £2,750. Within 1 weekend a month, it takes us 7 months to complete. You complete the course in 7 months. Starting 12th of May, that's the intention. You get all of what you got during the Zoom, what I showed you get for Zoom training, plus 14 nights of accommodation, 2 nights per weekend, and then 42 meals, catering for 7 weekends, 6 meals per weekend. I don't know whether there are questions. Any question concerning this?
Okay, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
May I go ahead, please?
Go on, please. Go on. Yeah.
Okay, please. Okay, so I will start with the residential.
Yeah.
Where are we looking at? Because where are we looking at? Within Nigeria or somewhere outside? That is that's for the first one.
Okay, residential will be here in UK. Nigeria can be residential, but not in that cost. That cost I gave there is for UK. Nigeria will be different because I don't know what the accommodation will be in Nigeria, how much it costs. When I did it, they did it themselves. They organized it. I simply came. I stayed 2 weekends with them and came out when I came to Nigeria last year. They found out I think it's a Christian training center also we used in Ibadan. Yeah, so the cost here, sorry, for residential is for UK.
Okay, on the online one, yeah, right? That will take about I think about 4 months or so. Is there
8 months? Online one will take 8 months. Yes.
Okay. Is there a payment plan, or is it going to be paid outright before the commencement of the program?
There is a payment plan. You pay in 3 installments, I believe. You pay in 3 installments.
It will be nice to share that maybe on the WhatsApp platform.
Yes, I'll put it up. Put it up.
Can use that. Can use that one to do some plan.
Yeah.
Okay, those are my questions. So thank you.
Okay. Any other person? Any other question, please? Okay. While if you are thinking about question, if you're not have question currently, maybe you're thinking not to cancel. Can you go back to the WhatsApp, please? If you go back to the WhatsApp,